Welcome to Tortured Past, your channel for chilling ancient history documentaries that uncover the darkest scandals of the past. Today, we dive into Caligula's shocking sexual abuses, the horrifying dark secrets of Rome's mad emperor that still shock historians. If you're searching for Caligula history or ancient Rome scandals, stick around for this eye-opening Roman Emperor Caligula story. In the winter of the year 40 AD, under the rule of Gaius Caesar, known to history as Caligula, Rome trembled under a shadow of fear. Ancient writers agree, this mad emperor wielded his authority like a weapon, not just to command, but to humiliate. He forced Rome's nobility into degrading rituals designed to crush their dignity in public. One chilling tale from Caligula history speaks of Marcus Claudius, an elderly senator forced to witness the degradation of his own family inside the imperial palace. This wasn't a one-off horror. It was a systematic machine built to shatter the pride of Rome's elite. The empire logged these victims like taxes or census data, names, ages, and acts marked in cold administrative records. Turning human suffering into paperwork, violence became routine bureaucracy. But why? Caligula's goal wasn't mere cruelty. He made victims and families complicit, unable to escape their shame. Fear weaponized politics, branding the Senate with humiliation. To grasp how ancient Rome reached this abyss in Caligula history, rewind to a bright spring morning in 37 AD, a 25-year-old was hailed as the empire's savior. Gaius, Julius, Caesar, Augustus, Germanicus, nicknamed Caligula for the little soldier boots he wore as a child. Son of the beloved general Germanicus, his rise sparked 100 days of celebration. The people saw a glorious heir. Senators breathed relief after Tiberius's paranoia. Who could predict this charismatic young man would architect one of ancient Rome's most twisted nightmares? Caligula's childhood mixed privilege and terror. Raised among adoring soldiers, he learned strategy, but palace politics taught him survival. Many believed Germanicus was poisoned. His mother, Agrippina, the elder exiled, brothers executed. Young Caligula survived by masking himself, playing the fool at Tiberius's court. Those years honed a deadly skill. In Rome, performance meant life. His early reign was miraculous. Taxes cut, prisoners freed, grand games hosted, roads repaired, aqueducts started, legions rewarded. Rome adored him, flowers thrown, songs sung. After Tiberius's gloom, Caligula shone like sunlight. He mingled with the people, dined with senators, seemed the perfect ruler. But autumn 37 AD brought a violent illness, raging fevers, convulsions, needing 6 men to hold him, hallucinations of speaking to Jupiter. The empire prayed, offering sacrifices. He recovered but transformed, subtle at first, God's statues refaced with his own. Then, his eyes turned cold, pupils dilated. Insomnia plagued him. He'd wander naked at night, planting Rome's future in dirt. What grew were seeds of darkness. The descent started in his family. His sisters, Drusilla, Julia, Livilla, Agrippina, the younger, became the first victims of a state-sanctioned horror system. Obsessed with Drusilla, he treated her as wife and goddess. Her 38 AD death unleashed mad grief, laughter banned, executions for joy. His focus shifted to other sisters, then senators, wives, and daughters, forced into acts under his watch from a golden throne. Notes on their reactions fueled blackmail, turning enthusiasm or hesitation into political leverage. In this Mad Emperor documentary, we see it wasn't random, organized with chilling efficiency. Imperial physician Lucius Scribonius's records, found near Pompeii, detailed degrading exams for fertility. Victims numbered, acts logged, fees set -16 sesterces for a senator's wife. 2004, a virgin daughter, 5,000 for both, funneled as donations to the state. The palace became a temple of divine service. Rooms for ritual violations, Hall of Jupiter. Myth reenactments, Chamber of Venus, Torture Room of Priapus, frescoed with explicit art. Marble halls echoed with horrors the Senate ignored. Layers built. Wives in sheer togas, on schedules. Daughters educated from age 12. Even a breeding program for imperial slaves. Children raised without identity. Men weren't spared. Patrician sons feminized, painted, paraded, auctioned at banquets. Caligula joined to prove nothing was sacred. The darkest twist. Forced complicity. Fathers held torches, signed contracts, voted laws like Lex Divina Corpus, declaring unions with him holy. He made families self-destruct. Fathers enforcers, mothers witnesses, children offerings. One resistor, Publius Cornelius, refused his wife Livia, only to find his 8-year-old son mutilated on Senate steps. Message carved. Disobedience echoes generations. He surrendered, later forced to claim Caligula's child as heir. Humiliation legislated. A vast bureaucracy underpinned it. Scribes archiving under Palatine Hill. Names, ranks, acts, pregnancies, injuries. Midwives, guards, accountants, hundreds claiming just doing their job. Responsibility dissolved. The machine unstoppable. Full moons brought dreaded lunar fertility ceremonies. Wives paired with gladiators. Slaves, animals in a palace amphitheater. Husbands watched stoically. Caligula directed with a phallus-adorned scepter. Scribes noted everything. A grotesque economy bloomed. Oils for pain, abortives, training for survival. Rome complicit, merchants, priests, poets, profiting or glorifying. Bodies bore truth. Scars like sufferings, script, hidden pregnancies, trauma-frozen faces. Valeria, a senator's daughter, went mute after abuse. Her silence a contagion. Caligula's philosophies twisted. Mothers and daughters swapping in assaults, narrated like poetry, shattering pietas to prove divinity. Like Zeus, he brought myths to brutal reality. Resistance, fatal, suicides revived for worse. Disfigurements ignored, ugliness purifies. Escapees hunted by speculators, families punished. The archives swelled, coded evil, read aloud in Senate for shame. Praetorians enforced and participated, rewarded with used victims. 1. Cassius, Sharia, mocked relentlessly, simmered with rage, not compassion but pride. January 24, 41 AD, a brutal divine fertility competition, wives competing like livestock. Dawn brought assassination. Sharia's group stabbed Caligula 30 times, one symbolic to his genitals. Irony, his enablers ended him. Wife Melonia Caesonia murdered. Daughter Julia Drusilla dashed against a wall. Bloodline erased. But records lingered. Pregnancies, scars, corruption in institutions. Uncle Claudius's damnatio memoria smashed statues, but trauma endured. Breeding program children grew as slaves, frail from horrors. Victims aged with hidden daggers of secrets. Families flinched forever. This wasn't one man's fall, system's death. But systems evolve, hide, wait. Marcus Claudius applauded the death with stained hands. His daughter Claudia, victim 247, silent forever, her rebellion. Caligula crafted a blueprint. Cruelty, organized, monetized, ritualized. Fragments survived. Memories in cracks. Rome remembered in families. Normalizing abuse as governance. In the end, this Caligula history warns. Power corrupts unchecked. Building abuse step by step. Forgetting repeats it. Monsters are men exploiting systems. Cruelty, an inherited curse. If this ancient Rome scandal chills you, share for memory. Remembering resists. Silence complies. Every forgotten atrocity. A blueprint reborn. Subscribe to Tortured Past for more gripping ancient history documentaries on Roman emperors, dark secrets, and tortured legacies. Like, comment your thoughts on Caligula's madness, and hit the bell for notifications. What Roman emperor should we cover next? Let us know below.